very strange talking to a camera like this for the first time, particularly in landscape. But I started a YouTube channel. Here we are. And I did so because my wedding content on TikTok for my upcoming wedding this August has been doing so well. And people just seem to love it. And there's so many brides-to-be out there who are looking for people who are in the same boat as them. Some DIY brides, I will admit, I'm trying to DIY, I'm not very good at most things, but given the cost of most things, I am trying to DIY as much as I can at the moment for my wedding. So we're getting married on the 20th of August, which is a Thursday, save some money there. We are getting married in the UK, in a lovely venue in Northamptonshire, so fingers crossed for good weather. But I thought I would just take you along with the ride of planning a wedding, because like most brides-to-bees, I'm doing a lot of the work. My partner just says yes to things, and particularly when it comes to a DIY, I kind of just like to do it myself, if I'm honest. So he doesn't have a whole lot to do with the planning in that sense, but hopefully you guys can join me along on this. I'm always watching content on YouTube. It's literally my most used streaming platform, I guess, like even above Netflix and everything else. So hopefully I can find some other brides-to-be, particularly this summer, who are in the midst of it. I'm literally 10 weeks away from my wedding now. So I feel like every Sunday I'll do a sit down video of things I've done that week, things that have arrived, things that I didn't know I needed to do and I've panicked and done. So yeah, I just thought you could join me along for that ride. I'll try and integrate a little bit of lifestyle into that content too. So it's not just me sitting talking to a camera with a bunch of things from Shein that I've ordered essentially. So yeah, hopefully you find this interesting. Like I say, we're about 10 weeks out from the wedding, and this weekend my fiance is on his stag do. He's currently in Glasgow. I'm getting sent pictures of him in a very teeny tiny little kilt, but he looks like he's having a great time, which does mean I have the house to myself and I can film without getting the ick of myself and him knowing that I'm talking to a camera. So I thought I'd take you along this weekend, particularly as it's just me and my miniature Dachshund Herbie, who is here at home with me, and we're gonna get some wedding DIYs done. Yeah, so if you like this kind of stuff, please just join me along on this ride and share any tips and tricks, because I need them. So welcome to our lovely spare room, right, which is our home office. But when you turn around, bam, wedding hell. So as you can see, we're accumulating a lot of stuff for the wedding. This doesn't even include the stuff that is in the garage that I felt comfortable keeping in there, like 10 photo frames for the tables, loads of fake flowers. A family friends actually gave us lots of stuff from their weddings. We've got that in boxes. Yeah, it's accumulating. We've got lawn darts for the kids. That's actually all of my hen do stuff, which I need to take out and iron ahead of my hen do in 2 weeks. Those are 10 gift bags, because I thought I would do a gift bag per table so that the venue know what to go in what. This is bits for a thank you present to everyone coming on my hen do. I will show that next week. It's stuff galore. But what I wanted to show you today was what is in this big brown box. So let me get that out. So what we have in this giant A1 box, you might be thinking is a welcome sign. It's not quite that. If anyone follows Lucy Wood, the author, influencer, on Instagram or YouTube or anything, you will have seen she did a guess our first dance for her cocktail hour, and I just loved that idea. I think she hand drew hers, which is a mean feat, and I just don't trust myself to not spell something wrong. So I actually made mine on Canva and got it printed, and it came today. So let me show you what it looks like. So this is the big A1 guess our first dance. I absolutely love the idea that during our drinks reception, whilst we're getting all of our photos done, it's the job of the groomsmen to basically get people to fill this in. I think I put maybe like 65 or 70 different first dance songs on here, hoping that everyone can choose one. I'll attach a little Sharpie to the top and they can fill in what their guess is on what our first dance is. So our first dance is on here, which is fun. Apologies, Herbie's making biscuits just behind me here. Finished? He hates not being the centre of attention. But yeah, I absolutely loved making this. I made it on Canva. I couldn't find a template as such just to follow, but essentially it was just a big box that I filled in. I went through like the top 100 first dance songs on Spotify and put in there a few rogue ones, like there's a Cisco Thong song, there's a Christmas song. You never know, who knows what we might go for. We had a lot of fun choosing, so yeah, hopefully people enjoy filling this in. And then I think Lucy Wood gave away to the winner a really big picture of her cat's head, which I thought was really funny, so they could dance with it on the dance floor. And so maybe we'll do that with Herbie, but I don't know, I need to think of something funny for the prize of whoever guesses our first dance correctly. But I got it printed on printed.com. It was really reasonable actually, considering it's so huge. I think it was like £21.99 or something like that, and maybe 25 quid with delivery. And it came within like 2 days. It's got nice curved edges. I don't know if we'll keep it forever. Maybe in the loft. It's definitely not going on display anywhere, but I just thought it was something really fun, and yeah, we'll keep our guests occupied whilst we are getting some photos done, hopefully. So that is it for video 1. I hope that wasn't incredibly boring. Next week we are doing a bit of a wedding DIY on a mirror that I may or may not have stolen from a neighbour who left it outside their house, and prepping for my hen do because it's literally 2 weeks away. So yeah, please follow along and drop any wedding tips below, and I'll see you next week.